Hi, everyone. Tim Mikhailashvili, host of the 2024 Medical Affairs Innovation Olympics, an unforgettable event, an opportunity for all of you innovators, champions in healthcare, pharma, biotech, patient advocates, investors, leaders. We have an amazing agenda. But first, before I start to talk about it, let me give you some musical preview and just to create that spirit that we want at this event. Okay, so those are some of the sights and sounds that you can expect at every session throughout the opening ceremony. I'm going to talk about our agenda. Some new guests that have just been added. David Barzilai, a globally recognized pioneer in longevity medicine and preventive medicine, aging research. He's going to be speaking. He has just joined us. We have a number of different new sponsors: Canopy Life Sciences, Eversana, Clinical Mind, GLSA, Global Life Science Alliance, media partners, The Bullpen. This is a tremendous global community of life science investors, some of the most intelligent people that you will meet with a vision, as well as MIMA Medical Affairs in Australia, an incredible community, always keeping you up to date with the latest and greatest medical affairs events in the industry, education that they share as well. So this is a reminder. Today, I'm logging on here, going live again with you to remind you why you should compete, attend, and not miss this incredible third annual global event. An ideation format that's very unique, that will allow you to form deeper relationships, apprenticeships, mentorships, find business opportunities. Our past winners have gone on to raise successfully seed round funding. They didn't all come from medical affairs, by the way. They provided solutions for medical affairs. They're physicians, pharmacists. Okay. We've had software developers, patients receive awards who developed programs, software programs that connected patients to clinical studies readily. Those that they wouldn't otherwise have access to. Experts for rare diseases for whom you don't have many second opinions, right? Or investigators for inclusion criteria in clinical trials that you wouldn't otherwise know about. Okay. What are the event categories? Well, med tech or operations and technology is one. Very hot topic these days. Number two, patient centricity, right? Patient advocates, you're welcome to submit your ideas, your proposals, your products, whether they're current, they're draft. You keep 100% IP, okay, of all the ideas. You sign the waiver when you register. There's less than 3 weeks to go. So the experience that you can expect is different. It's very different. It's collaborative. It's very competitive as well, where we celebrate competition. And we add recognition, purpose, impact to this function and to medical professionals all across the globe. Okay. Ask me any questions. Post your comments here while we're live. I will now share with you our agenda a little more detail and just take you through the website as well, the event website, very quickly, in case you may have some questions. All right. So this event is likely to be the biggest one to date. Um, our theme this year is discover new power in medical decisions. Okay, it's our we have a lot of exposure to technology that guides our decisions, AI, but we as medical professionals also have intrinsically that ability and education to synthesize a lot of very complex information and then translate it in such a way to improve clinical decision making, right? So we need to now be able to analyze much more information at once. Even the information that AI, technology, machine learning provides us, we need to make sense of it, right? But we're competing against those other sources of information, which can limit the affordability and access to them. If when you really have deep conversations with software developers, those who are providing various different generative AI solutions, they'll tell you that the computational power also has some limits in terms of energy. That's what raises some of the costs for some of these technologies as well. So similarly, in medical affairs, in healthcare, right, we have to understand where we can explore new avenues, new sources of for us to be involved in those decisions. Because more often than not, medical affairs race that anchor leg, that decisive, that determining leg of that relay of health information that ultimately leads to medical decisions. So that's the idea behind the theme. Now, let's once again highlight our event categories: operations and technology, essentially med tech; patient centricity, medical insights, and scientific communication. We have 5 different criteria, voting criteria that expert judges will use. We have special awards and recognitions as well, okay, that will acknowledge various different promising aspects of your submissions and ideas. Now, who are our speakers once again? Okay, we have Bob Beeman. If you didn't hear him earlier, he was live with me on the All Out Coach podcast. And we only previewed what we're going to talk about because there's a lot to talk about with Bob. He's just a tremendous individual, self-driven, true champion, even way years before he became a world record holder. In fact, one of the longest world records that he held for 23 years in the long jump. After having this discussion this morning with him today, I once again appreciated just his unique nature, his dedication, his tenacity, persistence, and resilience over the years, and also a true sportsman that he is. And he's made many different decisions. He's reinvented himself. He actually opened up the track and field event, and this year at the Paris Olympics. So he'll share some insights from Paris as well. David Barzilai, I already spoke to you about longevity and preventive medicine and its role on patient outcomes, on improving patient outcomes. We have lots of entrepreneurs, management consultants, leaders in healthcare and medical affairs, globally recognized quality improvement leaders. We'll talk about the access and reimbursement. How do you ensure launch success in a very competitive environment with the IRA and various different legislation? Emily Phillips will provide us with that update. We'll have Suzanne Pavon moderate a session, a very unique one, a live debate with Dr. Rashad Massoud and Sana Saeed as well. Okay. Katarina Santos, she will provide a discussion, a very critical expert panel on new ways to lead in medical affairs to demonstrate business impact of medical functions. Okay. Luz Ramirez, Jeff New, they'll join me on one case study that ties medical performance to talent and better decisions together in one platform, one case study. Pier Antonio Russo from Eversana. He will be discussing AI and its role in machine learning and its role in patient outcomes. We have expert judges who are life science leaders, executives, entrepreneurs, investors, angel investors as well. Okay. And these are some of our competitors. Okay. Now, our agenda. Let's look at the agenda very quickly. It's a full agenda. We're making some changes, some minor changes in terms of the times, but we have a packed full agenda. As I mentioned, we'll also have a trivia contest where you can win prizes as well. Okay, so it's not going to be just learning and training in an Olympic village type of a setting, but we will be open to a lot of comments and really being critical about what we can do to improve our impact in healthcare, right? Improve our decisions, which are becoming difficult to make when you have so many different sources based on which to decide what patient to treat, how, what diagnosis, right, to provide, So these are all great, important discussions and topics that we picked on the steering committee with that goal, right? The ideas are also quite varied. A lot of ideas in operations and med tech, also patient centricity, solutions for patients, and we invite you once again, those of you in healthcare, who or who have worked with medical affairs, with pharma, biotech, and who have new solutions. Again, to submit your ideas. There's still time. Okay, there's still time. In fact, let's look at how many days are left. There's 18 days. Okay, 18 days left for you to register. Don't miss this event. We promise to add some excitement, impact, purpose to you in medical professions across the globe. All right. Hope to see you soon. Connect with me. Ask us any questions. And once again, here's our promo videos for the event. Once again, let's continue to carry the torch of innovation in healthcare, my friends. See you soon.